You will not believe the secrets hidden inside this journal. It's bursting with hidden pockets and interactive art. This isn't just a journal, it's a traveling art project my friends and I mail back and forth, a creative conversation that unfolds across hundreds of miles. Today, I'm giving you a full tour of all the latest editions. We're going to open every flap, pull every secret tag, and appreciate the layered world building up inside these pages. My name is Amber Scott. I'm the artist and creator here at Mountain E Creations, and today we're exploring Suzanne's journal. She sent us all little fun toys. As you saw, I was flipping through those bags. I got a little fun thing for my finger. Now I'm looking at all the fun things she has on the outside of her journal, how the pen is held and the tie. Just such a fun journal. I really love how she decorated it. I love the puffy letters and such. I think the clips are just holding everything together. So here's a little note that I have to open up from Suzanne so I can read about her journal and what I need to do. So that gives me all the information there, the pages that are included, and what Suzanne would like each of us to do in her journal. It's been a lot of fun to go on this journey. Make sure you go back and look at some of the other videos I have done with these ladies' journals. We called our group the Circle of the Wandering Journals. So, the cute little matchbook fold. So here's an example of one of the secrets that are hidden in her journal. One of the flaps you had to open, and then on this insert we write our name and when we received it, where we're from as well. Fun little guest check. I'm using the pen that was on the front. So now this is Suzanne's About Me page, so I'm sitting here enjoying reading what she wrote. She's from Illinois, and she wrote and then typed out what she wrote so that we could still read it. But look at the page. There's some pictures of her and her kids. There she is. And then a flap, do what makes you happy, of her kids and stuff, and fun stickers. And now we have a page where we get to color in our state. So Suzanne's from Illinois, so she had colored hers in this sparkly pink color. And now I chose a green to color mine in, to color Pennsylvania in. So it's all the places that this lovely journal gets to go. So next page is the yearbook page. So what you do here, the secret behind this is make sure you have your own printer, little mini printer, which is really handy for these types of journals. This particular one you're looking at right now is my colored printer, and I also have a black and white, and both of them have their own apps where I go in and look through my photos and find the pictures I need to print out. So now I'm just looking for, I ended up printing one of Jeff and I because that's what I had. And yeah, this printer always seems to be disconnecting from my phone. So I'm going in trying to reconnect it before I was having trouble seeing it. All right, making sure it's on. So there it goes. Now it showed up. So now it should work. And that takes a hot minute, so let that print. I'll show you the page where it's preparing it. But I do like this particular printer. I wanted something that the paper was cheaper than some other colored mini printers. And this one particularly takes zinc. Like the pictures are created with zinc versus it having all this ink and stuff. So that's how this one works. And then I have to glue them down myself. Some of them come with sticker paper. There might be sticker paper for this one. I just started using this, so I'm going to put some double-sided tape on the back. I love my double-sided tape. You can get it at the dollar store if you like. So there's Jeff and I, and I'll write our names in there. So I wrote my love in amber. Okay, so now I have to pick out, flipping through and looking at her different pages. There's a quote page, a trinkets page. So I have to think through, okay, I added this sticker. It's a Jane Austen, it's a Jane Austen quote, and I just love Jane Austen. So that was, now I think you like, it says vision board, so it's hard to see what I'm supposed to do over there. But it told me in the letter when I read it. So we get to create, so here I am creating my own little hidden pocket or interactive art over here. So I wrote, not quite sure what to put here, but I hope to keep living life, loving my family and the Lord. So I guess a vision for the future or what I'm going to do. And I always try to make sure I write my name near where I put things, so whoever gets the journal next knows what came from who. And I didn't even know my phone flashed like that when I got messages and stuff, but it does. Go figure. So now I think I'm going to try and double side tape. I think I had to end up, that wasn't going to work. I had to end up gluing it down. So that's a little tiny heart. I think rose quartz. I have several of them. My one friend gets them all the time and gives them out to us. And it's so sweet. But figured that'd be a fun trinket to put in there. So hopefully it won't take too long for the glue to dry. And hopefully they stay okay. I'm putting some washi tape on them in the hopes that at least the heart doesn't pop off while the glue's drying. And writing my initials. So now these were a cool sticker that she had put there for us to write in what we like to listen to. So one of my favorite all-time songs is You Keep Loving Me by Jenny and Tyler. It has spoken to my heart so much. So on that page, now I'm pulling out my black and white printer. On this page, we're supposed to put snacks that we enjoy. So I took a picture. It's one of my favorite ice creams. It's so delicious. So I figured I'm shrinking it down so you don't need to see all of the ad, but just print out that little section. So these printers are great. I love them for nature sketching too. I like to take both with me. And sometimes when I nature sketch, I like to print out what I was sketching and put the picture next to it. So stole this idea from my friend Andrea at Nature Sketching. So yeah, salted caramel cluster ice cream by So Delicious is my favorite. And now it's my turn. So putting the pen back, and now I have to think about what I want to add. What kind of secrets and interactive art and hidden pockets do I want to add in? I got this paper from Five Below and came in this, paper pack. And it's just too darn cute. Just too darn cute. I was like, I have to use this. So I was going this time around with Suzanne's journal. I went a little different route for my pages. I went with a little bit more cartoony, interactive type of paper. So since it's a lined journal like this, I like to start with putting paper down to cover up the line work. And the Five Below paper was great. That was just one sheet and it fit really well in this journal. So I was thankful for that. That was the other reason I went with this, because it was a good size for these journal pages. And that dog is just too cute. Oh my goodness. Gotta love it, love it, love it. And just making sure all the glue's holding down. I'm gonna print out. I think I printed out next was a picture of our family. So here I am just waiting for it to print and taking a sip of my tea or coffee. Printed a picture of the whole family. Well, not the whole family, because my daughter's married now, and oh no, that was their engagement. So yes, our son-in-law is in that photo as well. So that's from my daughter's engagement a year ago, and they just got married. Super excited for her. So I like to, because my About Me page is not just about me, but for me, family and friends and the Lord and all of that is just so integral in my life. So now I'm trying to just find some things that go along with this paper that I can make different layers to it to give it some interest. So looking through all my small papers, trying to find something that might go along with this cartoony page that I chose. Something that'll fit my picture to give it like a frame, background. So I'm taping this down to the paper. And this paper is actually unique. Found it some time ago at Joann's. It actually has a sticky back, which makes this kind of crafting and artwork so nice that I can just cut it out and attempt to peel it off. So yeah. Now I'm thinking what to do next. So hopefully you're enjoying watching me try and make different decisions and about how to make my About Me page. So I wanted to have a journaling box, so that's what's going on here. So I can write down who all. Now I'm looking for the right size pen, because I have all kinds of black pens that I draw with and write with, and that one was not working well. to meet Amber and her family, and now I'm going around kind of putting arrows to who everybody is in the picture. Now I'll tape down or glue down the tag here in a moment. Now I'm looking for some things stickers to decorate my page, different things that I can add in to show. This is just my folder of random stickers and paper and all kinds of stuff. I have not seen this book again, but this is a Pip Sticks book, and I actually got it also at Five Below. It's got some great stickers and paper in it as well. Pulled a frame off, and I'm like, oh, what do I do with this? But should have put the underneath down first. Oh, there's an extra layer. Like, yeah, these stickers were really great, but had all kinds of intricacies and changes to them. They also had a white middle too that you could use as a sticker for something. But maybe at your Five Below they'll have it, but they definitely didn't at mine. So I think I'm listing all of what I do or who I am. So mom, wife, Christian, an art teacher, love the Lord and my family, and also a mom to a dog and a cat, a bunny. No cats. I'm very allergic. Silly me. So just trying to think of what kinds of about me things. So here's a print of one of my art pieces. I'm printing that out. Add that in somewhere. You can't see it, but if you get up close to that art piece, it's really, really cool. There's so many layers to make all of those colors. It was a really fun one to draw. So you are getting to watch real time. Well, it's sped up a little, but should be sped up maybe a little more, but oh well. Me creating my About Me page, which takes a little longer than some of my others. I love games, so that's why I put the dice sticker. I really love flowers, everything about flowers. Daisies and sunflowers are my favorites. So wanted to make that easier to read, and same with over here. I just like this little sticky notes. I love that it has like, then I decided, oh, I gotta move some things around here. Thankfully, they hadn't stuck super hard yet. But I like that it has little lines, so it makes journaling really nice. That I can just use it as a journaling card and stick it right in the journals. So now I'm just writing all kinds of different things that we love to do as a family. Yeah, we absolutely love ice cream. Our dog is Bailey and our rabbit's Bun Bun, And we just love to hang out as a family. Outdoors, playing games, watching movies, all kinds of things. I'm very thankful that our kids enjoy being with us. Not sure what happened here. Did the screen freeze? Nope, here we go. I don't know what happened there. So I wanted to add this in. This is me and my son. And then I have a picture of, let's see, what is this other picture? That might be okay, so I got a picture of my son and I. So I'm a teacher at his high school, but he just did an amazing job. He was Moses, and they did the Prince of Egypt for school, and I'm just so proud of him. So, and I also teach art there, so that's why I added that in. We're so proud of the hard work he put into that. I guess my paper was too small. Not sure. Yeah, wanted a bigger paper to write on. I just realized I covered up most of the dogs. Hopefully I leave that one free. Not put yeah. So that's our dog and bunny. Bailey and Bun Bun. There we go. There's my About Me page. So here I am looking through all the pages, trying to make sure I don't use too many. Who else has to go? What pages she did again, trying to remind myself before I create my own interactive hidden pockets and different parts to this junk journal. So once again, going for the funky, bright. Yeah, I was really in a mood to do some bright colors and funky papers. So I'm just holding them up, trying to figure out which one I like best with that paper. So many choices. Ooh, that's a pretty combo. Okay, so it's not as bright and funky as the first page, but there's some fun colors. So now I gotta trim the paper. Because this paper did not fit as beautifully as the other one. But that's okay. It's very close to beautiful, right? I have so much fun. It's so fun getting to know these ladies. I had a great time in this group. I think there was like 4 or 5 of us. This was a small cohort. And then now I'm in 2 other ones. I think there's, I don't know, 10 to 15 women or something. So I'll be doing both of them for a while. One is faith-based and then the other is anybody can join. And they both have been a lot of fun. So stay tuned. Lots of videos coming. Been recording as I've been creating. But with the wedding and stuff, some of these things have just sat for a little bit. So apologize it's taken me so long to get this out to you guys. Oh, and I have these adorable little envelopes. I think my friend Trish made them. They were in a bunch of stuff she had donated and given to me and my students. And I had kept them because they were just too darn cute. And here's another paper pack I have. I have lots of paper, all kinds of paper. So now I'm like just probably looking for background layers to different things. So what I wanted to do was create a teacup and talking about what fills your cup. So I'm drawing on the back because this paper just made me think of teacup paper. So I sketched it on there and then cut it out. And here I am just trimming up the teacup. And here, this will be one of those hidden pockets that we keep talking about. So I'm going to put like getting out my craft knife and I want to put a slit in it so that I can stick the papers in about filling up your cup. And I also wanted to cut out sorry, my knife is all acting weird or wobbly. So I'm going to switch blades. Little magnetic thing, but it came unglued in the box. I just need to glue it back down. I like this particular handle. That big orange thing is nice and cozy in my hand. I don't have to squeeze as hard having a bigger handle like that, so it's easier on my arthritis. And that cute little cutting mat, which is great on my desk for moments like these, where I could just pick it up and I don't have to move all my stuff to use the pad underneath. Is from the dollar store. So great little find. Now I'm using the back as to test my pens again before I sketch all the shape back on here. And now I can only like tape down the sides because so that the papers can come in and out, and then the bottom obviously, so it can be a hidden pocket. Trim off some of the extra double-sided so things don't stick to it. And that paper I'm playing with right there, it's like I'll find scrap paper wherever I can. That's what I cut one of the pictures out from earlier. So now I'm going to write out the words. I'm making sure I have enough letters that I can write what I want to write. with the stickers. These were such fun stickers. I think I wrote, "What fills your cup?" I think, but I like the bubble letters that they had in here. The video is sped up. I can't create that fast. That'd be a great feat if I could. I only have one L, so I decided I was going to take the other eye and trim it. Not perfect, but at least it somewhat looks like an L. What fills your cup? So it's kind of like a interactive page on, like self-care. So it can be reading a book, it could be drawing, it could be, there's all kinds of ways you could use a page like that. So the letters brought it back to that cartoony kind of feel I was going for. That cute little bee sticker. Had fun with the little stickers they also included along with it, as you see me decorating with them. So this is just a stack of different colored papers and stuff that I've had for many years. It actually, our daughter who just got married, we had bought it when we had her first birthday. We had a cute little journal where people sign these different papers, and we put them all together as a guest book. But I decided, I think an envelope, which I think would work better, putting the papers in and stuff. So I put some in that I wrote on, so time with friends and family, and then I have some blank ones too. So I was going to make sure there was enough papers so people can add to it. I could have certainly busted out with the paper cutter and made them straighter, but I like the look of ripped paper. I don't know why. Oh, but I changed my mind because I think it'll be quicker. Yup. Definitely quicker. Oh, there's a whole bunch of papers. Now people can fill in, write what fills their cup, what they enjoy. I made them shorter. There we go, folks. Now everybody can interact with that piece. I love coffee and tea, so that was kind of where I came up with the idea. And thrown in some colored papers. Because why not? Because it's fun. So I'm saying, like, write what you like. What fills your cup? So all about the layering. It just gives it a more, I think, a more finished look. One thing I find with interactive pages, it's even though she told us in her little thing what we can do, always leave a note somewhere reminding people how they can help out and do it. And that was Suzanne's journal. Thanks for joining me, friends. Bye.